Boys and girls, we are back. You really thought you could get rid of me that quickly? You can't. We're doing a little how I'm preparing for the Carboot sales. I've got my notes. Let's do this. I'm probably a bit sleepy. It's still early in the day for me. But let's smash this out. So last year I obviously started the videos. Literally started this YouTube channel a year ago, pretty much to the day. And I was obviously filming the car boots, and I was using a backpack with just a clip, just a clip my phone to the backpack, and it was a bit shit. There was a lot of knee shots of me around the car boots. When I bend over, it would just be my knees. So this year I've upgraded, and I've got a little proper mount that's going to be proper with a little phone, dead center in the chest, so that should be better for you guys to watch. So hopefully that should help. That's nothing to do with me making money at the car boots. That's just viewing experience should be better on your guys' end. Yes, I'm going to be watching. Well, this is one for you guys. If you want a little bit of pre-game motivation, you need to be watching Gary V's Trash Talk. Just type into YouTube Gary V Trash Talk. It is the Rocky Balboa of the reselling world. It is going to get you pumped for these car boots. I watch them every time before I go. Genuinely, it's just a bit of a ritual. In the mornings, I put one on the way to the car boot sale. Yeah, it's just, you know, if you're a boxer, the reason why I say this is because I've got that charity fight coming up. But yeah, if you're about to go boxing training, just put a little bit of Rocky Balboa on, don't you? Maybe put the music on. This is the same thing. You just put it on, and it gets you in the mood for reselling. It's brilliant. Energy it's great. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, just type it in. Gary V Trash Talk, amazing stuff. On YouTube. He's an American entrepreneur worth like 9 figures, hundreds of millions of pounds business, and he goes garage selling, which is sort of well, people set up a sale of yard sale, basically set up all their house stuff in the garden. It's in America. It's awesome. Just go and watch it. Trust me, go and watch it. You won't regret it. Let's see what else we got. Yes, getting disciplined about going on to the boring stuff now. Sorry guys. Getting disciplined about my metrics. Last year I picked up a lot of crap, so self-accountability, just going to say it. Obviously, first year in business last year, first year reselling where it mattered, so I was still learning. I used to do it alongside my job, working part-time, working reselling as a part-time little hustle. On the weekend I'd go to the car boot, pick up what I could and then sell it an hour a night, list it up on eBay. If it sold, it sold. It didn't matter, obviously, because I had that, you know, that wage coming in every month, so it didn't matter if stuff sold. Nothing sold in a week, it wouldn't matter. But yeah, and if I missed days, it wouldn't matter. But now it does, because I'm running a business and I need to make money. So I'm going to stick to my metrics, which are £10 profit as a minimum and a 90% sell-through rate. Yeah, I know I bang on about this all the time, but it's something I've learned from the group. So important. It's so important because I still have stuff I bought last year for £1 that sells for £5, and it's still sat around in storage. We're not in the storage business, guys. We're in the selling business. We need to get stuff sold. And the trouble you get stuck in is it's only £1. I'll pick it up. It's only £1, which isn't true. It's, you know, if you pick up 100 things for £1, you got £100 just sat around doing nothing. So it's very important to get your money back as soon as possible. Yeah, some of the money all of the time is better than all of the money some of the time. That's something they talk about in the group all the time. So just bear that in mind. We are not in the storage business. We are in the selling business. So yeah, got to make sure we stick to our metrics. Also, what I'm doing this year is primarily it's going to be shoes and clothes. But I'm not an idiot. If I walk past a PS5 for £10, I'm obviously going to pick that up. But yeah, I'm not an idiot. If there's a bargain there, I'm going to pick it up, even if it's like massive. Like last year I picked up that telescope for £10. I don't know if you guys remember. It sold for £90 on eBay. Obviously, if that's like available, I'm going to pick that up and just store it at home. Do you know what I mean? Like, if that's there, I'm going to pick it up. But 95% of the items I pick up are going to fit in a poly mailer. And then there's going to be box sets as well that I'll look out for. But outside of that, if it doesn't fit in a poly mailer, I won't be picking it up this year. So yeah, just continuing to learn all the time. So in the Facebook group, I know I've talked about this in like 5 videos in a row, and I do apologise, but it is a big part of my sort of business right now, was learning using that Facebook group. So I am going to talk about it with you guys. that is basically my focus right now, is trying to get as much brand knowledge as possible, trying to learn a little bit more. So learning the categories through my vintage sourcing has helped a lot with charity shop hunting as well, because that's sort of transferred over the last couple of weeks. I've done quite well there. I think that's because I've been focusing a little bit more time with learning, not just sticking with what I know, trying to just push the boundaries a little bit more. And yeah, taking the time to search stuff up as well. I mean, last year, something was £1, like I say, and I thought I could make profit on it. I'd pick it up without even looking it up. This year, I think I'm gonna just slow down a little bit and just research stuff, even if that means I get less. Talking about getting less at the car boot sales, that was another big factor last year. All through the summer, I just used car boot sales to source. My eBay business was ran on just the car boot sales. So once a week, maybe twice a week, I'd go to a little one on a Saturday. So once a week, and then the Saturday one every now and again. That was my whole business. That was my whole business. I'd go to the car boot sale, I'd buy as much as possible, and then I'd list it up through the week, and then I'd go to the car boot sale, list it up, go to the car boot. That was it. I wasn't charity shop hunting. I wasn't vintage sourcing at that point. I was just using the car boot sales, which is a massive disadvantage, because what you end up doing is picking up the crap, because you're like, I've got to pick up 100 items to list this week. This just pick up anything that's going to be even remotely profitable. And it worked, but I hit a ceiling, because what was happening was I was getting my money back to go back to the car boot sales, but only half the stuff was selling that I was picking up. So what would have happened eventually, and did happen, was, say I started with £100, I would then sell, I'd go to the car boot sale with £100 worth of stuff, and then £100 worth of stuff would sell. So I'd be like, brilliant, I've got another £100 to go back to the car boot sale with, but I'd still have £50 worth of like stock investment still not sold. So eventually, if I kept doing that, I was going to run out of money, which basically happened, and I've had to sell a lot of stuff off to try and recoup that. So this year, only picking up stuff that's going to sell, because if it's not going to sell, it's going to sit around, you're going to be sat on money, and you're going to run out of money. Basically, that's what you got to be careful of. We shouldn't be running out of money. We got the best margins in business. We're buying stuff for £1, selling it for 15, so we're 15x in our money. There's no excuse to be running out of cash. That's what I've got to look out for this year, is try not to buy stuff that's going to sit around. If I buy something, it has to be processed and listed immediately, because that was another thing I was doing last year. I was buying so much that I would list all the good stuff, and then I wouldn't list, because I would go back to another car boot sale and pick up better stuff. So the old crap stuff that didn't quite get round to last week wouldn't get listed, because I'd have better stuff, and I'd sort of pick the good stuff to list. So yeah, if it gets bought, it gets listed immediately, and it should sell, because it should all be good stuff. And yeah, this year I'm going to be using charity shops, and I'm going to be using Vinted. So if I only pick up 10 items at the car boot sale, but they're all bangers, that doesn't matter. That's perfect, because then I can go onto Vinted, and I can go onto charity shops and pick up the rest for the week. So just slowing down, picking up only good stuff. Yeah, because I just don't want to be lumbered with loads of shit. Basically, that's what we're trying to avoid. Yeah, just slowing down, making sure everything's good stock, so we can actually sell it, instead of have it sat around for ages. That is pretty much everything. I don't really know what else to add to that. I'm obviously, like I say, gonna camera for you guys. I'm gonna invest in a little camera mount. I want to get like a GoPro so I can research on my phone. But I think what I'll do is, I've got a spare iPhone at home, an old one. It's like an iPhone 8 or something. I might just use that to film. Probably be alright. I don't know. Would that be alright? An iPhone 8? Would that be an okay picture? I suspect it will. If it's not, I might eventually save up for a GoPro of some sort, just a cheap one, cheapest I can get. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do there, because obviously if I have my main phone, my actual phone, I'm not going to be able to research stuff, and I think that's really important. And if I do want to research stuff, I have to keep stopping and going and stopping and go. It's going to get annoying. So that's one thing I think I'm going to do, is just get a second phone. But yeah, anyway, that's all nonsense. But yeah, hopefully the quality of the video should be a lot better because it will be on a proper chest mount. We're obviously going to bring out a video every week for the charity shops, and yeah, the summer's going to smash it, basically, is what I'm trying to say. The summer content is going to be flying out. We've got charity shops, car boot sales, and we've also got anything else we want to go through, like sales, weekly sales. So there's probably going to be 3 videos a week. I'm really going to try and smash the videos this year. Really enjoyed it last year doing the videos, so I'm going to try and replicate that this year. TikToks as well, and the shorts, little YouTube shorts. Yeah, we're just going to try and smash it this year, try and win the year. So that is all. That is how I'm preparing. Is there anything I've missed? What are you guys doing differently than you did last year? So the main things for me is try not to pick up the crap. A lot of time last year I got a lot of like people like saying don't pick this up, don't pick that up, and I was just dumb enough to pick it up. Just falling for the trap of thinking £1 into £5 a good deal. It's not. It is if it sells the same day, that's a great deal, right? But if it's going to take a month to sell, that's a waste of money. So just trying to bear that in mind. Yeah, what have I missed? Let me know, what have I missed? What are you guys doing different? What's one thing you did last year that you will not be doing this year, vice versa? But yeah, I think I've covered most things. If you did enjoy, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye. And don't forget to watch Gary Vee. Trust me, you will not regret it.